everybody, welcome to the stream. I will be beginning in a few minutes. I hope you enjoy the music. Hey, Paranormal Nikki, what's going on? Good to see ya. Black-Eyed Shorty, welcome. I'm doing really good. Okay. 8-Bit, you're in my prayers, brother. I'll make sure that I put you in my prayer list tonight, okay? Dude, if you need to go to the hospital, please go. I don't want you having some massive health issue. If you feel like you need to go to the hospital, go, man. Blood pressure is nothing fun to deal with. Hey, Nathan Likes Drums, welcome to the stream. Guys, I'm just finishing getting set it up here, or getting finished setting up here, so just give me 1 second and I will be beginning. Sure everything's running optimally. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. See who this is from. Hey, Ahmed, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. I'm guessing that was probably Jelly Duck 100. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. $5 US from Kuwait. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Buster Tim, I agree. It's a dangerous thing to play with. Hey, Rebecca C is back. Welcome. Alrighty, guys. Just give me 1 second. Getting loaded here. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. City Girl Country Heart, I'm going to add a blue wrench to you. You've been coming for a very long time, and I really appreciate all your support. So, I think everything's operating correctly now. Thank you, Panthers on Studio. Yes, prayers to everybody tonight who's going through a hard time. Thank you so much, Sharpshooter, for tweeting this out. I really appreciate it. Wow, almost 30 people off the bat in the house. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. It is 10:02 in the morning. Awesome, man. That's great, Jelly Duck. I wish it was 10 o'clock in the morning and not 11 o'clock at night, but oh well, this is fun. Hey, Joe Man, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I look older? It's probably the angle I'm sitting at or something. I'm not sure. Well, thank you everybody for coming on by. I hope everybody enjoyed the intro music. Helped create that first one. The second one I got off of the TubeBuddy partner thing. So, and they allow you to use free, copyright-free music. They give you 50 free sounds, so I chose a good one. It's kind of my new theme music, that second song. Awesome, my pleasure to have you here, Joe, man. Hey, Maria gives me hugs. Good to see you. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Rebecca C is back. Her daughter just turned 9 today. Awesome. I have added your stream onto my channel, John. Okay, cool. Awesome. I appreciate all the support, you guys. Make sure you tweet this out, share this out on Facebook and Twitter. That would really help me to get this stream going. So, it's great to see everybody tonight. I hope everybody's having a good night so far. Thank you so much, TCTV, for coming by. I appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you. Alright, and I'm sure Sharpshooter will be here momentarily. Alright, so... Hey, PS Paranormal Pursuit, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you on my stream in a long time. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. Much love, brother. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Paul from Wonder Pup Adventures. Good to see you, Paul. So many awesome channels here. A lot of love and light here on this stream. So thank you guys for dropping by and showing your support. Alrighty. So guys, please smash that like button, share this out, tweet it out. I don't care what you do. Just as long as people come in and enjoy the stream. I will be telling scary ghost stories at night tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Always is Tuesday nights. Welcome to my haunted house. Sometimes it's down, thumbs down, because it gets kind of creepy. But that's besides the point. So, I really appreciate all the love and support you guys are showing right now. Yeah, it's really hard to stay up this late. I don't blame you, PSPR. If you need to go to sleep, man. I don't even know why I'm up this late, but this is my favorite time to stream because it's kind of like an open market. Not a lot of people like to stream until 2 a.m. or 5 a.m. Eastern, so I pretty much got that on lock, so that's cool. So guys, I am currently at 1,920 subscribers, or 1,917 subscribers right now, so that's super cool. I really appreciate all the support. 32 people in the house. Awesome. No M-word stories, LOL. M-word? What's M-word? I need your energy. Yeah, it took a lot of green tea to get to this point tonight. And a little shot of coffee to stay up. Hey, CMWB72. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Hey, Bridget Cooler, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Much love and light to everybody here. 32 people watching. I couldn't have asked for more. That is awesome. Hey, thank you so much, CMWB72. Awesome. Hey, Redman Paranormal. Nice. I only need just, what is that? 80 or 70, 83? 83 more subscribers, I think. Unless my math is wrong. 3? Yeah, 83 subscribers and I'm at 2K. Hey, what's going on, Sarah F? Welcome to the stream. Lead Cannabite Pinhead, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. So many new people. If y'all have not considered subscribing, please do. I don't think I've ever seen Lead Cannabite Pinhead before. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It would really benefit the stream and really help this channel to grow and for me to push out great content just like this and keep making awesome streams. Awesome, you need just 12? You'll probably hit it in the stream, TCTV. What is going on, Tony the Rock fams? Change your name again. Awesome. If anybody doesn't know who that was, it's Anthony Husha. Anthony is awesome sauce. We got the Sharpshooter in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by, buddy. Much love. Wow, 40 people almost in the house. What? Hey, Lindale, welcome. Did I say that? Lindale? Welcome to the stream. Rochelle Prickett, how's it going? Good to see you. James Ward's in the house. Wow, awesome. Thank you. Kristen Lee Awkward. Hey, it's great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Holy smokes, so many awesome channels here. Holy cow. Wow, rock on. Much love. Nice, 700 for CMWB72. Awesome sauce. Wow. I cannot believe this. There's almost 40 people in the house already. I hope you guys are liking the setup. I change it from time to time. So this is more of the colored version of the banner. This is the one with the moon and like the thin clouds going over the moon with the tree. So I designed all the backgrounds and artwork for my thumbnails. I either draw them or I take templates and adjust them. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Rebecca C is back. Thank you so much. Shout this out. John knows how much we appreciate him. Aw, thank you so much, Kristen Lee Awkward. Hey, the Black Hungry Panda is in the house. First time ever seeing you on the streams, and a new subscriber, recently new, from Mickey XOXO. Wow, I got a great memory tonight. That coffee and the green tea just brings that memory out. Hey, Kenneth the Kentucky fam. We have Redmond Paranormal. Wow, awesome sauce, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. So awesome. So, I'm getting so close to 2K, you guys. It's not even funny. Well, I'll figure out what's going wrong with me. Won't be uploading or anything or going live. Okay, no problem, 8-bit. Yeah, you need to address that before it becomes an issue. Wow. I love all this support, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys rock. So, I am now day 8? Day 8 of no smoking. So I've gone a week and a day of no smoking cigarettes, period. Nothing. Been using the good old nicotine patch, and it's been going very, very well. So success so far into the 60-day challenge. I didn't have time to make a vlog today. I was running short with a bunch of family stuff going on. I don't know if I'm going to be making one tomorrow, but definitely on Thursday, because I got a special phone call for creating a project that has to do with Presence of the Unknown and maybe a TV deal. So it's not official yet, but it's something coming up. Only $100. Remember, twerking only comes with $100 or 100 likes. Not before, not after. And it's or, not and. Yeah. So lots of cool stuff coming up, you guys. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of that. So we are going to be potentially getting a deal to do something with the Paranormal and the Travel Channel. It's a possibility. It's not a forever or for sure thing yet, but it's very, very possible. Hey, Cryptid559. Wow, 41 people in the house. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad all these awesome channels here. I see Will B. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, who's that? Some gaming channel. Oh, I totally missed that because it was in the wrong spot. Oh, I forgot to adjust it. Ah, dang it. Okay, I'll have to look on the thing later. If you're the one who just subscribed, oh wow, there was a few of you who just subscribed. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Whoa. Is somebody rating me right now? What is going on? That's a few new subscribers, guys. That was 2 new subscribers. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Actually, 3 new ones. So that is awesome, you guys. Just showed your channel and the stream. So Wonder GTA Gaming just subscribed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And Wonder GTA Gaming. So thank you, Wonder GTA Gaming, for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you. Hey, Polly Vlogs, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I know these streams are getting popular all of a sudden, you guys. That's super cool. It's good to see you. Hey, Harmony, welcome. Tina Stewart, good to see you. Wow. Wow, that is awesome. Aerial views in Histories UK. Thank you so much for showering my channel in the stream and sharing it with your other channels. I really appreciate it. You guys rock. Wow. Awesome sauce. Just knocked on your door and ring your bell, TCTV. Awesome. TCTV, you gotta let me know when you hit... hold on. Let's get TCTV real quick up to 1K. I love when channels hit 1K up here. And then we'll do emoji party. Hold on. Let me grab TCTV's link here. Okay, guys, TCTV is 10 away from 1K, guys. I think we can do this. So I'm going to share their channel in the link. Hey, Monchichi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. So there is the link. Go click on that. Subscribe to her channel. And let's get TCTV up to 1K. We can do this, you guys. It's not that hard. Oh my God, Kim Fitzgerald with the $10 $10 donation. Thank you, Kim Fitzgerald. I really appreciate it. Much love and light to you. You are so kind. Okay, guys, TCTV is 8 to go, guys. Let's get this going. All right. Okay, 4 away, guys. 4 away. 4 away. Let's get that to... We are just 4 subscribers away from 4K for TCTV. Guys, please go subscribe to her channel, and then we'll have a giant emoji party. Guys, come on, 4 away. We can do this. We can do it. Guys, come on. We can do it. 1 more, or sorry, 3 more, guys. 3 more. Polly shoutouts versus and streams. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, cool, Tim Timmons. I'll definitely check you out. For sure. Tim Timmons, I just subscribed to your channel, and I definitely made sure that I hit your bell notification. Alright, so guys, hold on, let's get back to TCTV. Just 3 away, you guys. We can do this. Subscribe to our channel. Unique Customs is in the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Guys, she is just 3 away right now from getting 1K. Come on, 3. We got up there so quick, up to 997. Let's get those last 3 and maybe a few more. If you have not supported TCTV, please go subscribe to her channel. Hey, Psycho Ghost Trackers, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Guys, we're trying to get TCTV to 1K, guys. Please go support their channel. We are just 3 more away. Click that link that I just posted and everybody else is posting right now. Please go subscribe to that channel. Oh, 2 more away, guys. 2 more. We got another one. Hey, Charlie 0.5, what's going on? Thank you so much. Guys, TCTV is only 2 away. 2 away. We can do this, you guys. Come on. 2 more. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. Come on, you guys. 1 more and it's an emoji party. There we go, you guys. 1 more. 1 more subscriber, guys. We need 1 more for TCTV. TCTV. Say the magic word. No. Guys. Woo, we did it. 1,000. Woohoo. Guys, we hit 1K for TCTV. It's an emoji party. Itching. Nice. Awesome. Whoa. Craig Durbin with the $20 super chat. What? Wow. Yeah, you just hit 1K, guys. Come on, emoji party. Nice. There we go. Boom. Yay, we hit it. Woo! Guys, that's awesome. Twisted R just needs 10 more. We'll tell Twisted R to come in here. Heck yeah, you guys. Thank you guys for all of your support. Seriously. Twisted R Gaming, you're in the house? Sorry, I didn't see it. I didn't see you come in, but... oh, there you are. Oh, you just got raided by Twister R Racing. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it, Twister R. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Okay, guys, we might hit a double emoji party here tonight. Twisted R Racing is only 8 away, you guys. 8 away from 1K. Could we do 2 1K winners in one night? Could we do that? Guys, please, let's grab Twisted R Racing's. Let's do this, you guys. We could do this. Let's hit 2 in one night. That would be awesome. 2 in one night, you guys, for Twisted R Racing. Twisted R Racing. This is gonna be an exciting night, you guys. Come on, guys. We are only a few away from getting him. Oh, 5 more, guys. 5 more. 5 more from 1K for Twisted R Gaming, guys. Let's get that up. Come on, 5 more, 5 more, 5 more. Let's get that 5 more. Come on. We are only 5 more. Guys, come on. Hey, what's going on, Lala Lydia? Come on, guys. 5 more. We can do this. Let's support our family, guys. I'm subscribed to Twisted R Racing. I know you guys can too. Please go make sure you hit that one little subscribe button for Twisted R Gaming. Guys, please. 5 more. We're going to hit a double one. A double. We hit 1,000 right now. Nice. Okay, emoji party, guys. We hit 1K for Twisted R Gaming, you guys. We hit 1K for Twisted R Gaming. 2 in one night, you guys. That's awesome. Woohoo! Twisted R Gaming just hit 1K. Twisted R Gaming just hit 1K. Nice aerial views. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. Awesome. Now he's at 1001. Awesome, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna do the emoji party twice in one night. We officially hit 2 channels tonight up to 1K. That is awesome. What, a new subscriber? Oh, another super chat? Dude, Craig Durbin, thank you for the $30, man. I really appreciate it. Much love and light to you, man. Wow. That is awesome, my friend. Wow, cool. Thank you so much. Woohoo, it's an emoji party. Yeah, guys, this is exciting. We've hit so many freaking milestones with people tonight. That's awesome. 2 people to 1K on one stream. That's really exciting, you guys. Show that. Shouldn't be going away, Bridget Cooler. Yeah, so this is going epic tonight so far, guys. This is an epic stream. Epic. So currently we have, let's see, $5, 10. So we have $15 plus 25, 35, 45. $45 so far, you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. That is awesome. We are at 40 likes too, which is really, really cool. And we have 40 people watching. Guys, remember to please smash that like button. Show. Yep, there you go. Alrighty. Yeah, good night. 2 channels on, 2 channel milestones tonight. That is awesome. It's good to see you, Cryptid559. Show that. Yeah. Sorry, if you're not a moderator, it doesn't like excessive emojis. It treats it as spam. Just be respectful with the emojis. That's all I ask. So this has been awesome, guys. Seriously. No problem, TCTV. Anytime. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm always up here for channel support. I just don't ask that you put sub for sub or any of that kind of stuff in the streams, because that does hurt channels when you do the sub for sub. If you subscribe to somebody, don't ask for it back. You might get it back and you might not. That's okay. But just know that this community is awesome and we are here to support you. Oh, wow, you're up to 591 on this channel. Awesome, Rebecca C. That is so cool. Redman Paranormal. What did he say? Yeah, I twerk for $100 or 100 likes. Either or. So I just want to keep the happiness and the peace here on the channel and make sure everybody's having a great time and a lot of fun. That's all I ask here on this channel. And we've had a lot of great channels roll through here tonight, so I really, really appreciate it, you guys. Upwards of 40 people watching this stream so far, so at once. That's awesome. I could not ask for a better amount of people in this stream. If it gets bigger because somebody else raids, that's cool. But yeah, unique customs, just keep coming into the chat. I usually only do that for people that are really close to 1,000 because it's such a big milestone. But yeah, guys, keep supporting each other and show some love. All right, thank you so much, Polly. Shoutouts, verses, and streams. Thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it. But what we do? Ah, that's funny, Tony. I love that. That's funny, man. Yeah, take care, Polly. I hope you have a great night. Much love to you too. Yeah, February is gonna be awesome. Yep, it's going to be pretty epic. So, the whole point of why I started this live stream tonight. Ooh, to do scary ghost stories at night in my haunted house. Let's do it. Yeah, Twisted Art Gaming, congratulations, and TCTV, congrats. That's awesome. And thank you so much for the donations, Craig Durbin. I really appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that, but it's awesome that you did. Because it does go to a good thing to put more stuff into our investigations to push out epic content for you guys. Hey, Broke Nerfing, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate your support. That's awesome. It takes a lot of time and effort to get this much energy this late at night. Just to let you guys know. It is not cocaine, I promise. There's no hardcore drugs or anything. It's called lots and lots of caffeine. That's the only way I'm able to do this. Plus, I have ADD. So, caffeine and ADD usually go into hyperdrive. And then by the time this live stream's done, I crash. So, I bet you're going to see this twerk. Oh my God. I hope not. That would be 4 streams in a row. That would be pretty insane. I say that and then watch. M's dad's going to come in with like 50 people again, and then it's going to go crazy. No. M's dad's, just stay on your channel. Just like, love you, brother. Thank you. M's dad's awesome. Break out the meter. I can't find my meter anywhere. I have looked. I'm slowly feeling better. I believe I was having an anxiety attack. It very well could have been 8-bit reactor. I just have a lot of energy naturally. It just takes a little bit of caffeine to kind of kick it into overdrive, especially this time at night because I just came off of my 40-hour-a-week job to come right onto this stream. So I needed some caffeine to kind of boost me up and do this. Oh, I know. You are close to 2K. I saw that. I want to do a Q&A when I hit it. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Alright, so let's go to the original reason why I created this live stream in the first place. Alright. Okay. Analysis. So close to 80 views just in this first 30 minutes. That's pretty freaking incredible, guys. I like how this live stream is tracking. Awesome. I really appreciate that, Buster Tim. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you for that. That's an awesome comment. Hey, Angel Muniz, what's going on? Oh, cool, Angel Muniz. That's awesome. Yeah, M's dad. Yeah, M's dad is awesome. He regularly rates my streams and it gets crazy in here. And then he likes to make me twerk. That's what he likes coming on here to do. 50 likes already? What? That's crazy. Wow, 50 likes already. Holy smokes. Y'all are awesome. Alrighty. Hey, Lala Lydia Live, just wanted to pop in and say, hey, bedtime now. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for coming by. Much love and light, Lala Lydia's Live. Alrighty, guys, so we are going to go to the scary ghost stories. Alright, caffeine doesn't work that well for me anymore. Yeah, see, I kind of like let it go for a few days, and then I let it ramp up, and then I let it go for a few days, and then I let it ramp up. And I get, like, I only drink caffeine on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I've cut it down to that. Awesome, man. Hey, Dark Paranormal Hunter, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, guys, this is awesome. We got rated once so far. That was really cool by the guy who hit 1K. What was his name? R Twister. Oh, now I lost his name. But that was awesome, and then TCTV also hit 2K, so that was pretty cool. Guys, please smash that like button. Hey, what's going on, Monty? David C. David Johnson, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Yeah, sorry. Twisted R game. Yeah. Twisted R Racing. Yes. Hit 1K tonight on my stream. Sorry, I have kind of a bad short-term memory at some point. So Twisted R Gaming, yes, hit 1K, and so did our friend TCTV. And it's a lot of names in the chat, and it goes very quickly. Sometimes it's hard to remember everybody's name, but I try. I got somewhere close in that area. So yeah, it's still night. It's actually still nighttime here. It's 11:34 p.m. So, doing the best I can. Alrighty, guys. We have 1,921 subscribers on HSFL Paranormal. That is really cool. We are ankling better up to 2K, and we're going to get there hopefully by the end of the month, if not quicker. That would be so awesome. Whoa! Holy shit. Wow. We just got $10 New Zealand from Unique Customs Kiwi Stoner. John, here is your Christmas gift from me and my family. Much love, brother. You make this... Loves my brother. Make you guys show some love to John. And make sure you smash that like button. Aw, you're so nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love Baxter too. He's asleep right now, guys, so I can't get Baxter. Wow, Kiwi Stoner, thank you so much for that one. I really appreciate it. Oh, wow. Awesome, Aerial Views UK. That is sweet. I really appreciate it, man. Oh, okay. 12:36. Okay. So you're just an hour ahead of us. Sweet sauce. There's a link for my Facebook page right there. Yeah, guys, please share this out on social media, Twitter and Facebook. And let's get this stream out. Alrighty, guys. Let's see here. We are going up towards 100 views in the first hour. That is what I like to see. Hey, Tamara Kiwi, still good to see you. Alright, good to see you, David Johnson. Thank you so much for coming by. Have fun and much love and light, brother. Take care. Thank you. The $10 super chat was awesome. Thank you. That meant a lot. Unique Customs. Much respect. 137 here in Canada. Manitoba? Did I say that correct? Hope so. Wow. Awesome. I love all the networking that goes on here. Hey, thank you so much, She Rocks. That's cool. Thank you. Alright, guys. Let's see. Hey, Kristen Lee Awkward followed me on Twitter. That's always a good sign. Love to grow the Twitter account. That means I can get more notifications out to you guys. Let's see. Much love, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Seriously. All right. So we're at $50 right now, basically, for this live stream so far. Actually, so he put $10 plus 20, 30, 40, 55. $55 so far for this live stream, so thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Hey, Mario Sonic, what is up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you're having an amazing night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 40 people in the house, and it's staying steady there. That's always awesome. Liked and shared. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. TCTV, you rock with this. Thank you so much for putting welcome HSFL. Please smash that like button, share on social media. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, TCTV. Yeah, I'm so glad that this stream is starting to finally catch on. Then M's dad has helped a lot with that, and a lot of you guys have helped with that by sharing this out, letting people know that this stream exists at night in case people can't sleep and want to have some fun. I do share scary ghost stories at a certain point. I kind of want to just connect with you guys for a little bit, but I will share the stories pretty soon. So, Gamer Bro just got home from Pizza Hut. Yippee! Nice, awesome. Okay, so let me get to the scary goose stories. Scary ghost stories. Alrighty. Alright. So this story is called Wristbands. In Korea, a patient was taken to the hospital. A white wristband was placed on their left arm. These wristbands contain a patient's name and information. When a patient dies, a red wristband is placed on their arm and they are taken to the morgue. One particular hospital in Korea, a young doctor was working the night shift. When it was around 2 p.m., he finished his last operation. He was on the 5th floor and pressed a button for the elevator. The doctor was tired after working a long day and looked forward to the end of his shift at 2 a.m. The hospital was very quiet and most of the patients were asleep, and many of the nurses had already gone home. The elevator stopped at the basement door and it opened. He saw an old man dressed in white gown standing there. The old man was about to get in when the doctor suddenly slammed the door suddenly slammed the close button and punched the button to the 5th floor. "Why did you do that?" said the astonished woman. "I performed many of operations," replied the doctor. "I've seen a lot of people die, and when a patient dies, they get a red wristband on their arm." The woman was silent. "You saw it, didn't you?" the doctor said. "That old man had a red wristband on his arm." "A red wristband?" said the doctor, as she raised her right arm. "You mean like this one?" Yeah, it was a good one. I love that story. Yeah, this stream is rocking, you guys. This is awesome. 38 people. Awesome sauce. How'd you guys like that story? Hope you guys enjoyed that story. Oh, we had a little decrease in people. I hope I didn't scare anybody off with that story. It was pretty creepy. So, alrighty. Yeah, that was a good one. 57 likes? Wow. Wow, you guys are awesome. Alright. So, next story, you guys. Ooh, this one's called Ouija Board Death. I know a true story involving a Ouija board. It comes from a friend of my mom's who was a police officer. The policeman's sister had a friend, and the two women tried to contact spirits through a Ouija board once a week. Every Friday, after their husbands went off to the pub, they locked the doors, turned down the lights, and attempted to contact the other side. One Friday night, the police officer was called to the sister's house. People had gathered around the husband and couldn't get in. Raise anyone from inside of the house. The police officer smashed down the door. What he found inside still haunts him to this day. One woman was lying dead on the floor with the look of horror in her face. She was later found to have died from a massive heart attack. The other woman was unconscious. She later recovered, but she refused to talk about what she had seen. As far as we know, to this day, she still hasn't. The woman who died was a police officer's sister. No wonder it had such a profound effect on him. And still more shockingly, she was only 21 years old. And up to this point, she had been perfectly healthy. That's not a sign to not touch. If that's a sign not to touch a Ouija board, yeah, not touching one. That's a real account, by the way. If that's not a sign to never touch a Ouija board, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? Yikes. Alright, dinner time. Awesome. 32 people in the chat. Yep. Exactly the reason why I don't play with Ouija boards. No and hell no. Not a snowball's chance in hell I'll ever touch one of those things. We still, I will still be here until I black out, lol. Stayed up all night, 7:30, oh my gosh. Cheers to you. My hat goes off to you, Ariel Views and Histories UK. My hat goes off to you. Thank you so much. Huh. We'll die off in the chat, but that's okay. Yep. I had the same Ouija board for 10 years, but I refused to use it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly, fam. Like, that is not okay to touch those things. Those things never bring anything good. Let's just put it that way. Woohoo, we marked over 100 in the first hour. That's good. That's good right there. I'm so stoked about that. All right. Yeah, there will be no Ouija board use for this guy. Alright, so on to the next story. Man, these are really short. Okay, this one's called White Hands. This is a Japanese urban legend. Now, it's not proven, but it is an urban legend. Yeah, not even in the store, seriously. I wouldn't even download the app. That's how freaked out about them I am. There are 4 teenage boys who were the best of friends. One night, they decided to drive out and visit a very haunted tunnel. that they had heard about. Local people had often visited the tunnel to test their courage. The boys didn't believe in ghosts, and they wanted to take a picture of themselves in the tunnel so they could show their friends. That night, the four men set out in a car and drove up a steep, lonely mountain road. Eventually, reached the tunnel and parked outside. Eventually, according to the urban legend, they heard if you had stood at the open mouth of the tunnel and repeated a certain phrase, a ghost would appear. Together, they stood outside of the tunnel, illuminated by the car's headlights. Come on out, wherever you are, over and over again. Then they waited, but nothing happened. Just like they thought, said the one boy, there is no ghost. Yeah, it's just a stupid legend, said the other boy, trying not to show his fear. Come on, this is boring. Let's go take a picture and go home. The boys gathered at the mouth of the tunnel and then left the camera on the top of the hood. The timer ran down and took a photo of them. Then they all climbed back into the car. However, the boy who was sitting in the driver's seat did not turn the ignition. The others waited a few moments in silence, then they grew impatient. Hey, why aren't we moving? Said the boy in the back seat. The driver didn't respond. He just sat there. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? He said. The boy in the driver's seat slowly turned and faced his friends. His face grew pale with droplets of sweat rolling down his cheeks. Guys, we're friends, right? He sounded like he was shaking. Of course we are, answered the others. Best friends. You guys would always stick by me, right? He said. Sure, we said. Through thick and thin. If I was in some kind of trouble, you guys would never leave me, right? And they said, no way. You can always rely on us. The young man in the driver's seat smiled weakly and mopped his brow. There were tears in his eyes, and a faint whisper said, then look at my feet. The other boys exchanged puzzled glances and looked down towards his feet. Two white hands were coming through the floorboard of the car, long gnarled fingers and tightly gripping his ankles and the young man in the driver's seat. A few moments later, the friends stared in shock, then suddenly started screaming in terror. They scrambled to open the doors and flee as fast as their legs would carry them, leaving their friends alone in the car. The boys didn't stop until they came to the bottom of the hill, stopping to catch their breath, and they looked at each other with horrifying faces. After a while, they continuously made their way back towards the entrance of the tunnel. The car was still sitting there, the headlights illuminating the tunnel. But the young man in the driver's seat was gone. He vanished. They never found him. And to where his whereabouts are, they will never know. Ooh, that one was scary. What'd you guys think of that one? Alright, have a good night, 8-Bit Reactor. Take care. Yeah, same here, 8-Bit Reactor. I got a business call too. Wow, that's crazy. Wonder Pup Adventures. That's crazy. Yeah, seriously. I think I would too, 8-Bit. Or Tony. I think I would too. That's a creepy story right there. To hit 125 views on the stream so far, so that's pretty radical. Thank you guys for the 26 people still watching. I know it is super late at night, and this live stream does go pretty long, so I do appreciate everybody's support. 26 people is pretty awesome this late at night, so I am lucky to have that. Alrighty. Ooh, the phone booth. This one's a bit longer of a story. Yeah, it's doing good, man. Thank you guys so much. Oh, cool. Tina Stewart. Where'd you share that? On my Facebook? Almost 3 a.m.? Jeez. Hey, Irish Whiskey Paranormal, what's going on? Oh, you're going to bed? Okay, sorry. Lindale, thank you so much for coming by. Alright, Bridget Cooler, have a great night. Take care, my friend. Much love and light. Oh, see. Lee and Ladybug, are you headed out too? Hey, thank you for the 31 people watching again. That's awesome. Hey, Belinda Ostrom, good to see you. Linda Lee. Oh, sorry. I totally was reading it the wrong way. Linda Lee. Okay, thank you for reminding me that. That's awesome. Good night, Leah. Have a good night. Much love. Hey, Ray the fam. Hey, Irish. Good to see you. Take care. Alright. So, next story is called The Telephone. There were two teenage boys. Their names were Kenzo and Tatsuya. They shared a keen interest in the paranormal. Whenever they met, they would always find a new scary ghost story or an urban legend to share with one another. One day, Tatsuya was browsing the internet when he came across a website that had a lot of Japanese urban legends. He read about a story about a suspension bridge that was close to his home. The website had plenty of pictures of the bridge and the surrounding area. As he read the legend associated with the bridge, Tatsuya knew his friend would be interested. The next time he met Kenzo, he told him about the bridge, an old suspension bridge that crossed the deep gorge. For some inexplicable reason, it was known as a spot notorious for suicides. Every year, for at least 20 or 30 years, people would throw themselves off the bridge and plunge to their death. Nobody could explain why. They said that the spot was haunted by the ghosts of all the people that had committed suicide there. When Kenzo went home for that evening, he decided he had to check out the bridge. He desperately wanted to see a ghost. So, yeah, I want to say, be careful what you ask for. He decided that he had to check out the bridge. He desperately wanted to see a ghost, so every night he set out for the mountains where the bridge was located. He took himself about an hour and a half, or half an hour to get there. It was almost midnight when he had arrived at the bridge, and not a single person was around. It was dark and deathly quiet. The atmosphere was so spooky and ominous that a chill went down Kenzo's spine. Wow, this place is creepy, he muttered to himself as he cautiously walked to the edge of the gorge and peered into its depths. He began to think about all the people that had thrown themselves off into the inky blackness, though the thought of it made his hair stand on end. It was so fascinating that he felt he was compelled to tell his friend about it, but he pulled out his cell phone to call him. However, since he was high up in the mountains, he couldn't get any reception. Looking around, Kenzo noticed a solitary phone booth standing by. He went inside, put some coins in it, and tried to dial his friend's number. "Hello, Tatsuya? Guess where I am right now," he said. "I'm on the suspension bridge you told me about. The view is amazing. You gotta come up here and see it." "Yeah, I'd like to. I saw all the pictures on the website." "Wait, what number are you calling me from?" Kenzo laughed. "Oh, I couldn't get any reception on my mobile, so I'm calling from a payphone up here." His friend was confused. "A payphone? There's no payphone up there." You should have seen it I would have seen it in the pictures. What are you talking about? I'm standing right here in a phone booth at the entrance of the bridge. Hold on, I'll better go. There's a line of people outside waiting to use the phone. I'll call you when I get back home. As soon as he said this, Totoya shouted, "No, Kenzo! Don't go out! Don't go out of that phone booth. You know that place. I'll be right there in 30 minutes. Whatever you do, do not move. What's wrong? Just promise you'll stay there wherever you are. Do not move an inch. Don't hang up the phone. I am coming." When his friend hung up, Kenzo felt a wave of fear envelop him. He stood in the phone booth and kept the phone receiver pressed to his ear. Looking over his shoulder, he saw a line of people standing at the phone booth, silently waiting. The look in his eyes sent a shiver down his spine. However, half an hour later, Totoya arrived at the suspension bridge. He found his friend standing at the very edge of the gorge. He was holding his cell phone in his right ear. There was no phone booth, no line of people waiting to use the phone. He had moved an inch. If he had moved an inch, he would have fallen and plunged to his death. Holy smokes, you guys. What did you think of that story? Hey, Michael, I believe in ghosts. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm in bed on my phone. I'll keep this running. Great ghost stories. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm in love with this live stream. Good one tonight. Awesome. I'm so glad you like the stories. Cool. Sounds awesome, Irish whiskey. Good night, Belinda. Take care. Oh, Bridget was talking to Belinda. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Linda Lee out. Good to see you, Linda Lee. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah. Creepy story. I swear I just saw an orb go through by my face. Okay. Looks like one of those nights. Might get pretty creepy in here, guys. Yeah, that story freaked me out, too. That was very, very spooky. Very spooky. Yeah. Not okay. Yeah, I noticed that, Belinda. I saw that. Belinda, you're a good friend. Here. Belinda, get some wrench. Alright. Alrighty, you guys. That was a good one, you guys. That was scary. That was creepy and that was spooky. Hey, Johnny Cook Jr., welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate your support. Do not end the stream and do not look down. Okay, Greg, why are you trying to scare me, bro? Don't tell me not to look down. That's awful, bro. What do you mean, don't look down and do not end this stream? I'm confused. Hey, Technetic Beats, what is going on, brother? Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like the bridge to me. Okay, he's joking around. Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, that bridge story is creepy as hell. Like, I would never go to that bridge. Alrighty. That place is very spooky. Alright. Alrighty. Good to see you, Technetic Beats. Awesome. I tried marketing this everywhere tonight. I put a lot of links in a lot of different groups, so that is awesome. I like the networking and all that stuff. It's going really good. Keep pushing out content, keep doing things right, and good things come your way. Lots of hard work and lots of dedication go into this stream. A lot of time and effort in creating stuff and watching different patterns, seeing what stuff is working, what stuff is failing, kind of get rid of the stuff slowly that's failing and keep bringing up the stuff that's working good. So I hope everybody's enjoying this. Let's see currently what we are at for likes. We are at 64 likes, you guys. That is awesome. Native Grammy is in the house. What's up, Native Grammy? Thank you so much for coming by. Still almost 30 people in the house. It is late. It's 3 a.m. Eastern. It is midnight. Actually, a little after midnight on the Pacific side. All right, we got a food break. That story is creepy. All right, these both sound pretty good. Okay, this first one is about a creepy story about a girl who has struggles with her homework. I don't know how that's creepy, but we'll find out. We love you for it. In South Korea, parents put a lot of pressure on their children to do hard in school and study hard. One Korean girl whose parents were especially tough on her. They forced her to study 7 days a week. She was seldom allowed to go out and have fun with her friends. They even bought her an old school desk so she could study at home. After a few days, the girl started to have problems. It was not that the subjects were hard studying. It was not that the subjects she was studying were difficult. Instead, it was the fact that her back would soon start to hurt after she was sitting at the desk for more than a few minutes. The pain became worse and worse, and she could not study properly. Her grades began to slip, and her parents began to worry. Her mother began to take her to numerous doctors, but none of them could find anything wrong with her back. They said it must be due to stress. The strange thing is that the girl could study without any problems when she was in school, but as soon as she came home and sat at her desk, she began to feel an intense pain in her back. However, one day her mother was talking to one of her friends, and the woman suggested that it could be something wrong with the girl's posture. She told the mother to take a photograph of her daughter sitting at the desk. The mother went home that night and took her camera out of the cupboard. The girl sat down at the desk and her mother snapped a picture. And when she looked at the photograph, she was horrified. Her daughter was sitting at the school desk, but above her, another girl was hanging by the neck from the noose. And the ghostly girl desperately trying to put her feet on her daughter's shoulders. The next morning, the mother went to the school and asked where they had The next morning, the mother had went to the school. She brought the desk and interrogated the school principal. It turned out that a mysterious girl in the picture was an ex-pupil of the school. She was a girl that had previously sat in that desk. She hadn't been able to handle the pressure at school, and she hung herself in the classroom a few years before. Wow. Creepy. I've never got into alien stories. I'm sure there is some. But yeah, that story was creepy, you guys. What did you think of that one? Ooh, the ghost girl at the desk. Alright, the next one is called The Vault. A boy who got a summer job working in a cemetery. This was not the kind, or This was not the type of work he would normally choose, but his dad was friends with the undertaker, and it convinced him to take the job, despite his fear of dead bodies. It was a very eerie place, and after being there for over a week, the boy got the creeps when he caught sight of a corpse. Luckily, he didn't have to get anywhere near the dead bodies. His work mainly consisted of digging graves, sweeping, polishing, cutting grass, and preparing the dead bodies for burial. The scary thing were the vaults. The families bought these large tombs. Every member of the family who died was placed inside a vault in the coffin. It creeped him out to think that those bodies were laying around in some dusty chamber and secret room. The boy gradually got used to working the cemetery, and everything went well. One evening, the unthinkable happened. While he was inside one of the vaults, sweeping the floor, polishing the nameplates, a gust of wind blew the vault door shut. He realized to his horror that he was trapped inside the crypt, surrounded by dead bodies and coffins, with nobody to help him. His worst nightmare was coming true. He shouted and hollered, but it was no use. The undertaker's house was too far away, and nobody could hear him. Hours passed by, and the desperate boy realized that he could only rely on himself, trying to think a way out. And then a small open window high above the vault door There was a small open door high above the vault door. Unfortunately, it was too high for the reach. Looking around the tomb, he realized that he could use the coffins. He stacked them up one by one. They could form a flight of steps. After stacking the coffins against the door, the boy climbed up, gingerly taking care not to tip them over. Just when he thought his plan was working, he stepped on the top coffin and the wood gave way under his weight. His foot went straight through the coffin lid and he suddenly felt a sharp pain. Crying out in agony, he could have pictured the splintered wood and rusty nails slicing into his skin. The stack of coffins would begin to wobble for one horrifying moment. He thought he was going to lose his balance and tumble into the stone floor. Luckily, he managed to grab onto the window and steady himself. He could hear blood trickling down his leg. Despite the pain he was in, he pulled himself up and began shaking his leg free from the coffin lid. The stacks of coffins tipped over and cluttered to the ground. Clinging to the window, the boy, with all of his might, crawled through the narrow opening. He dropped down inside and limped towards the undertaker's house to get help. The undertaker came out and found the poor boy laying at his doorstep, clenching his bleeding leg. He carried the boy to the car and drove him straight to the hospital. After the doctor had washed off all the blood, he began to examine the bloody wounds. "How did you get these injuries?" asked the doctor. "I cut my leg on some broken pieces of wood," the boy cried. "But these aren't cuts. They're human bite marks." Ooh, creepy. Wow, that's crazy, Technetic Beats. Okay, lucky I got my Depends on. Yeah, that would... Yeah. Oof. That story is creepy, you guys. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know what's worse. Getting bit by, like, a decaying corpse or... getting stuck in a burial vault would be pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds pretty terrifying. Alright, take care, Tim Timmons. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. Really appreciate your support. Oof. That is creepy. Creepy, you guys. Awesome. Oh, guys, we are only 7 away from 7 away from 500 subscribers on Presence of the Unknown. If you guys haven't, Technetic Beats, some of them are true. That one was an urban myth. So that one I don't believe was true. This one was just a story and a myth. It's not real. But some of the ones I did read were. The Ouija board death one was. Hey, Unearthly Wanderings. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, they're really, really good creepy stories. I deliver, you guys. I don't clickbait. This is real deal. Like, these are some really messed up stories, and I love sharing them with you because they're always good. I love doing this show. This is my favorite show of the week, honestly. Between this and the Paranormal Call-In show, which is tomorrow night, FYI. Thank you so much for the 24 people watching. I really do appreciate it, you guys. That is awesome. Hey, Random Collection. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate your support. Let's see here. For 68 thumbs up. Awesome, you guys. That is super awesome. So, let's see. The Wishing Well. Okay, this one sounded... Oh, that's super duper long. Okay, a few months ago, my parents moved into a small village. I had to attend a new school. The house next door to ours was owned by an old, crazy woman. She spent her days sitting all alone in a bench in front of the house and muttered to herself under her breath. One day, I was walking by and I noticed something... One day I noticed that she seemed to be petting something that was sitting in her lap. At first I thought it was a cat, but when I looked closer, I noticed it was nothing there. She was holding her hand above her knees and stroking the thin air. Perhaps she had a pet or a dog once. I thought it had died, and in her distorted mind she still thinks it's there. I felt sorry for her with a sigh, and I continued on my way. Then one night, I was sleeping soundly in my bed, and a strange thing happened. I woke up and felt something laying on my side. It gave me fright, and I jumped off the bed, and then I noticed a shadow moving out of the corner of my eye. It was across the floor and out the door. I was startled, and when I calmed down, I realized it was probably some stray cat or dog had wandered into the house. Then that was when I glanced out to my bedroom window, and I saw the old crazy woman next door. She was standing on the sidewalk under the street light, her long gray hair hanging loose and fluttering in the wind. Her eyes were wide, and she was looking directly at me. I was scared, and I jumped back from the window. The woman turned and went back inside her house. It took me a long time to calm down, but eventually I went back to bed. I drifted off to sleep, and I remembered that something struck me as odd. When I saw the shadow of the stray cat or dog run out the room, it didn't really seem if it was running, more if it was rolling across the floor. The next morning I woke up and I got dressed and went out to breakfast. On my way to school, I passed the old woman's house again. She was sitting there on the bench, murmuring to herself, stroking the invisible thing in her lap. I passed by and I directly heard her say, "What are you doing? Why do you run away from me like last night? Look how you are. You're scared. Oh, sorry. Why do you run away from me last night? You scared that poor little girl. I got a queasy feeling in the pit of my stomach. It made me shiver. It was all I could do was start running. At school, I decided to ask my friends about the old woman. No one really knew anything, except that she had been released from a mental hospital 10 years ago. They say that she had a history of mental problems, and that's why everybody kept away from her. Since her release, all she did was sit on that bench outside of her home. A few days later, my father struck up a conversation with an old man who lived in the village all of his life. When my father asked him about the old woman, he had a very chilling story to tell. He said that the old woman had spent 30 years of her life in a mental institution when she was very young. She had been married and her husband had lived together in the same house. According to him, she suspected him for years that he was cheating on her. He always denied it. Then one night, she caught him sleeping with another woman. She attacked him with an axe and cut off his head. When the police came, she was sitting on the bench of their house with an intense grin on her face, with her severed husband's head in her lap, and she was stroking it gently. Oh my God. Dude, what the frick? Woo! Seen a lot of baddies in Seattle. Gary Ridgway, Ted Bundy, and Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't in Seattle area. He was in Wisconsin. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Aerial Views in Histories UK. Whew. John for president. Hey, Mike Earl, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Holy smokes. So that's what was rolling. Oh, that's so disturbing. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. That was a good one. Was he in Seattle? I didn't know Jeffrey Dahmer was in Seattle. Huh. That's even creepier. There's a lot of serial killers. Yes. Ed Gein was in Wisconsin as well. And then John Wayne Gacy was in the Chicago area. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, ugh. That story creeps me out. Charlie was a California coastal boy. Yeah, Charles Manson was. Yes, he was. So was Richard Ramirez, the Golden State Killer. So was Edward Kemper. He's still in prison in the California state system down in San Diego. I believe he's at Walla Walla. Or no, is Walla Walla Washington State, or is that? I think that one was in San Diego, unless I got the names wrong. And the Grim Sleeper, the Zodiac. Lots of serial killers from California. I think California almost has Washington State beat in the serial killer, and that's kind of hard to say. Well, and there was the Happy Face Killer here in California. There was the Sunset Strip Killer. Oh man, there was a lot of serial killers here in California. Yeah, Zodiac was never caught. It's very true. Crazy that he was never caught, too. Utah is now at 122. Yeah, California's got some crazies, guys. Son of Sam was New York City. Sorry, I'm an avid like studier of the criminal mind too. I love that shit. It's so fascinating. But Son of Sam was New York City. Oh, you wrote to the Happy Face Killer? Wow. See, I didn't even know his name. That's spooky, Dark Paranormal Hunter. I don't know if I could ever write to people like that. Hmm. That's really intriguing. Oh wow, that's crazy. Rodney Alcala is the dating game killer. He is known to kill over, I think he's over 100 people that he's killed, and they think maybe even more than that. He is a creepy, creepy guy. The dating game killer, Rodney Alcala. He just got sentenced to death not too long ago. That guy's allbad.com. He's probably one of the most prolific serial killers. He has an IQ of like 148. It's freaking nuts how smart that guy was. Yeah. Son of Sam was New York City. Alright, take care, Cryptid599. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, my mom remembers growing up in Southern California, and they had the Night Stalker Richard Ramirez roaming around, and he would break into people's houses when the summers got really hot at night and windy. People would open the doors to cool down their house like people used to be a lot more trusting back then, and they would open their doors and stuff. He would just invite himself right in and use whatever he could find and kill you. Elizabeth Bathory killed over 500. Yeah, Elizabeth Bathory, wasn't she the vampire queen or whatever she was? She was a pretty sick puppy. I think Ted Bundy had a small place in Utah. They chopped off some girl's leg and forced himself on her. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Ted Bundy. No, I know Ted Bundy was in Utah because that's where he escaped from jail. That was one of his top places, other than Florida and Washington State. Yeah, lots of freaks killing hookers, but there's an exception to that. Eileen Warnos in Florida. She was a hooker who killed a lot of freaks. Ted Kaczynski was the Unabomber. Very interesting as well. Very smart man. But he used it not for good. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of sick puppies all through history. You have Vlad the Impaler, aka Dracula. Real guy. He literally put people on the stake from ass to head, and they just kind of slowly kind of slipped down and died. Awful way to die. Oh yeah, Jim Jones, the People's Temple. 900 plus people killed by cyanide, and he shot the rest of them. Very sick puppy. Cult leaders. You have people like Heaven's Gate. A lot of creepy people out there. See, I like these conversations too, because this is stuff I'm interested in. Because I took criminal justice for like 4 years. I thought it was fascinating how messed up these people were. Except they gave me probably one of the most messed up people to study, and we had to pick a serial killer and learn all about them. And guess who they gave to me? Jeffrey Dahmer. And then the next year was BTK. Another really, really sick puppy. Yeah, Heaven's Gate was a crazy group. Charles Manson, pretty sick puppy too. That dude was crazy. They just had a fight over his body, and his long lost relative uh, in Florida took his body back home, supposedly. Hey, Jen's Journeys, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for staying and watching, Jelly Duck. I have some stuff from the members of Heaven's Gate as well. They have sent me VHS. Oh, wow. And a book. Yikes. Creepy. We are almost at 70 likes, you guys. That's awesome. This has been a pretty good, awesome live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate all your support. We are probably, what, well over 150 views on this live stream. Hey, I'll take it for this late at night. Yeah, bind, torture, and kill. Yeah, BTK was pretty fucked up character. Sorry for my language. Yeah. BTK was not a good dude. Do I have pancakes for breakfast? No, not that often. My mom doesn't like pancakes, so we usually don't have it in the house. I usually just have cereal. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Oh, God, that's so creepy, Dark Paranormal Hunter. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, Manson's so beyond evil that I would not want any part of that guy in my house or nearby or anything less than a few hundred yards away. That guy is all bad. Same with his followers. Tex Watson. You used to live here in this county. They kept him in the prison here for a long, long time. Yeah, it's okay, Monty P. It is what it is. It is what it is, Monty P. I usually don't eat a big breakfast anyway. Unless I'm at a restaurant, which is rare. Wednesday breakfast, pulled pork loins, steaks, and mashed taters. Taters. Biscuits and taters. If you guys don't know that reference, it's Sling Blade. Sling Blade's an awesome movie. But yeah, Charles Manson's all bad. Like any of those guys, like Tex Watson. Oh yeah, another California serial killer group. The what were they called? The Toolbox Murders. They actually formulated their whole plan for the Toolbox Murders here in San Luis Obispo, California, at the men's colony prison. Yeah, Manson's is worse than any other famous killer because he took part in the murder, but the complete level of manipulation and delusion he had, that was the scariest part. Yeah. My thought exactly. Yeah, Manson is a delusional, crazy person and an expert manipulator. I could see why the parole board never wanted to release him. Yeah, Watson was much worse, and he was here in the same county I lived in for a very long time. San Luis Obispo County at the men's colony. Same place where the Toolbox Murders formulated their plan. Edward Kemper was at a Atascadero State Hospital only 20 minutes away when he was 15 years old. So this county is full of amazing, awesome stuff that happened here. Good job, San Luis Obispo County, for housing some of the craziest nut jobs this side of the state. Yeah, dude, I have orbs in my house all the time. That's nothing new. One just flew right in front of my face. My house is creepy, guys. For surezies. Yeah, Manson is ashes. That's where he deserves to be. I hope he's in hell, because that's where he deserves to be. There's a special place in hell for people like Charles Manson. What he did, what he ordered to do to Sharon Tate and the rest of those people was absolutely horrific. Complete and utter delusional creep. How they let those people exist. Hey, Sherry with PWI, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's some really creepy people that have either gotten their start here or lived here at a certain point. Oh, yeah, fun fact. San Luis Obispo also housed Scott Peterson, who murdered his wife up in the San Francisco area. He killed her when she was 8 months pregnant. So great job again, San Luis Obispo, for letting that guy own one of the most popular bars in the city. Hey, HSFL Paranormal. I just got home from Washington, D.C. for a family reunion. Wow, that was awesome time with my family, getting to know you before bed. I just wanted to like your live and say much love. Much love to you too, my friend. Boston Strangler was from my hometown, and he worked with uncles of mine. They said that dude was bad news. Oh, I'm sure he was. That's pretty crazy. I'm going to bed soon. Yep, sick killers out there. Yeah, for sure. Hey, G-Fam, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Tony the Rock Fams, yes. Awesome YouTubers in the house. What's going on, G-Fam? Thank you so much for coming by. Dude, there is orbs flying all around my face right now. All around my face. I feel a really strong kind of energy starting to build in this room right now. I think they really like these dark stories, which lets me know they're probably not good spirits. They're probably enjoying this horrible talk. So I should probably consider knocking it off, because I feel this energy in the house picking up. And usually when that happens, weird shit starts to happen in this house. Like keeping an eye on everything, because I have my recorders, I have all that stuff. I wish I knew where my EMF reader was. Have you ever heard of Jimmy Savile? No, I haven't heard that. Well, Irish Whiskey, we were about to go do the Omen House, which is just up the street from the Tate House. So I'm glad that we didn't go though, because the weather was really, really bad. Yeah. Spirits, if you're in my house with me, I ask you to back off. You're not welcome to harass me while I'm awake or asleep. You need to leave. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. This is a blessed cross. This is the house of God. You need to leave me alone if you're negative. Yeah, the dead weirdos gathering, probably. Baba Bruno is pretty well crazy killer. If you've never heard of him, look it up. Yeah. Except if I look those type of people up, I usually don't sleep because of the horrible stuff that they did. Yeah, I sage my house all the time. I do it probably once a week now, or once every other week, depending on how bad the activity gets. But it usually doesn't make them go away. It just usually temporarily subsides the negative energy in my house, and then it comes back, and then it goes away once I sage, and then it comes back. Oh, trust me, I bless this house with so much holy water. I have crosses. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Cynthia Downs, thank you so much for coming. Much love and light, everybody. Oh, that was not a spirit. That was just my thing, because one of the springs is missing, so that's why my speaker just went down. So let's see here. So awesome sauce. Woohoo! We are only 9, 10, 11, 12, sorry. 6 more to go for Presence of the Unknown. Sorry, a lot. That coffee's... I'm starting to crash from the coffee right now, which is a little premature. So right now we are only 6 away from 500 on Presence of the Unknown. That's our other channel. That's the Paranormal Investigation team. I ordered a bunch of crystals. They still haven't come yet. I'm really upset about that. I'm going to have to call the post office and see what happened. There is a young female there wanting help. Yeah, she is the one who lives in this room. And she's not young. And she's a trickster. I don't trust her. I ordered a bunch of crystals. I ordered like $40 worth of crystals and they have not arrived yet. So I need to see what's going on with that. Yeah, guys, please make sure you like and share this out. Hey, Dave Maggot, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for dropping support. I really appreciate it. Awesome. So many great YouTubers here. We have over 70 likes now, you guys. Hey, Paranormal Wales UK, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I tried to send you a box with some crystals in it, and it has been returned to me twice. Okay, Jen's Journeys, I will get back to you. Maybe try to update you with my address. I don't know what's going on. So I'll show you my favorite piece of paranormal equipment. What the hell was that? Okay, so I knocked that over. That was me. Okay. I hate this room at night. That room creeps me out. Alright, so my favorite piece of paranormal equipment has to be my 4K camera, which is not hooked up to this right now, but I do have a camera. It's actually on the other charger. So this camera shoots in IR, so that's actually the IR camera lights working right now. As you can see them, they're not that bright on this camera because this is not an IR camera. Then it has the full multi-spectrum and UV light. So this thing picks up a lot of stuff that the human eye can't see. It works really, really, really good. So that's my favorite piece of paranormal equipment. This was about $250 for the full setup. I need to figure out how to tighten this, but I think this little bracket thing is busted. It's a pretty cheap piece of plastic, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix it. Maybe get a new tripod for this thing. But yeah, so that's my favorite piece of equipment. Yeah, that 4K camera, with the memory card that I have, I can shoot about 2 hours in 4K. So yeah, that's a pretty good piece of equipment right there. My other one is my K2, which I cannot find anywhere. Alrighty. So better get back to the stories. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, you guys. You guys can get freaked out with a little bit of music. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes, you guys. Just getting some water. Thought you guys would like the little creepy laugh. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. You heard that one, I'm sure. Okay, guys, I'm getting back here. Good night, Rochelle Prickett. Have a good night. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, other than the burp. Alrighty, guys. Hold on. Let's see. Thought you guys would probably laugh at that one. I drank that water really quickly. That's why it happened. Let's see. Timer. Okay, that's counter 1. Alright, and then chat box. Alright, we should be golden with the chat. Alrighty, thank you guys for the 20 people watching still. I really appreciate it. I know it's super late, so I do really appreciate it. Burp was my favorite part. That's pretty funny. Wow, 72 thumbs up, you guys. That's awesome. Alright. That was pretty entertaining. That was a big burp, too. That one kind of hurt. Alrighty, you guys. Let's see here. Alright, back to the scary stories. Unborn baby. An unborn baby is a scary ghost story about a group of girls who try to contact a particular spirit using a Ouija board. There was a girl named Elena who was interested in the paranormal. She and her friends would get together every day at school to play with the Ouija board. They would spend all afternoon trying to contact spirits. It was just something to do to pass the time. They asked all kind of questions, but they didn't take it very seriously until they contacted one particular spirit. It was on the afternoon that Elena and her friends gathered around the Ouija board. They kept asking, "Is anybody there?" Eventually, the planchette moved to yes. "Who is it?" they asked. The planchette spelled out the name, Anna. "Who are you?" they asked. The planchette didn't move. Sorry. They went on asking questions and eventually figured out that they were talking to the spirit of a baby that hadn't been born yet. The spirit claimed that it would be born in a few months. The girls were fascinated by this. They decided they were talking to an unborn child, an angel. They called her They continued to contact Anna every day and ask it questions and learned much more about her. She eventually she eventually revealed the names of her future parents, the hospital where they were going to give birth, and even the date that they were going to be born, that she was going to be born. Then suddenly one afternoon they couldn't contact her. "Are you there?" She kept asking, but there was no answer. Then one day Anna told him that she would be born. They gathered around the Ouija board and asked, "Anna, are you there?" The planchette moved to yes. The girls were so excited they could barely contain themselves and asked what had happened to her, where she had been. The answer left them sure. "I was punished." Worried Elena was quick to ask why, telling you things. At this point, tears were in the eyes of Elena's parents, who asked what happened, what was the punishment. The planchette moved again and spelled out, "I will not be born." No one could speak, no one could move. The planchette moved slowly across the board and spelled out one last sentence: "Do not play." The girls started crying. They kept moving to try to contact Anna again, but she wasn't there anymore. The next day, they went to the hospital where Anna was supposed to be born and asked the nurse about Anna's mother. "Let me check. She's resting in the room." "Are you family?" "No, just friends." "Well, I'm sorry. She will have to rest, and the only family members are allowed to see her. We just want to see the baby," the girl said. "Just for a second. We won't disturb anyone." "Well, I'm sorry to tell you this," the nurse said, "but there were some complications during labor. I'm sorry, but the baby is dead." The girls went home. They burned the Ouija board that very afternoon, and they will never play it again. Wow. See, that's why you don't screw with the Ouija boards. Bad things happen. Like really, really bad things. Yeah, that's super creepy. That's not okay. What happened to my scary stories? Okay, cruise ship. Blackboard, suspension bridge, left behind, do not open. Ooh, do not open. Alright, this one is called Do Not Open, and it's based off of a real story. There's an 18-year-old girl named Patrice who was at her first year at college. She lived alone in a small apartment near the university. One night she was washing her dishes after dinner when the phone suddenly started to ring. She picked it up and saw the caller ID. It was her friend, Peter. "Hey, Pete," she asked. "What's up?" He said, "Not much. I'm just bored. Thought you would be interested in hanging out." "Sure," said Patrice. "Come on over. We can watch a movie or something." "Cool. I'll be over in 15 to 20 minutes, he said cheerfully. She hung up the phone and tried to take a shower before he arrived. About 10 minutes later, she was in the middle of shampooing her hair when she heard a loud knock at the front door. Sticking her head out of the shower, she shouted, "Come on in. It's open." A few minutes later, the banging on the door started again. She stuck out her head. "It's not locked. Just let yourself in," she cried. And then she heard her mobile phone ring. It was Peter. She said, she answered it, and with the eerie tone in her voice, "I'm in the shower. Can you stop knocking and just come in?" On the other line, her friend's voice was hushed and urgent. "Don't open the door," he hissed. Patrice said, "Why not?" "'Cause I'm outside your apartment building," he whispered. "I saw a strange woman going up the stairs to your apartment. She was crawling up the wall on all fours." Ooh, that one gave me the shivers. What'd you guys think of that one? That one even creeped me out a little bit. It creeped me out. Oof. So, just about 180 views so far on this live stream. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. 19 people watching still, 2 hours in. Thank you guys so much. That is awesome sauce. That is a great story. That one was good. Creepy, but good. Ooh, chills. Yeah, seriously. I got chills when I finished that one. Yeah. If I saw that, I would probably flip a can. Alright, this one sounds good too. Hopefully it's not too long. Ooh, this is pushing my boundaries, but it does look pretty good. Alright, this one is called The Dead Woman. It's 7 minutes long. I think I could do it. This is my max of what I'm willing to go, like reading wise, because this is a lot of reading. A few years ago, I rented a house in the countryside. My neighbors were a married couple named Lisa and Michael. They had 2 young children, a boy and a girl. They were very nice, quiet family, and pretty much kept themselves. One night, I was awakened by a blood-curdling scream. It sounded like it was coming from the house next door. I jumped out of bed and threw my dressing gown down the stairs. When I had gotten to the front gate, I saw 2 small figures come flying at me, and it almost knocked me off my feet. I realized that it was the kids who lived next door, but I was stunned by their appearance. The boy was in his pajamas, and the girl was in her nightie. Their faces were deathly pale, and they looked at me with terror in their eyes. Both kids held on to me and began to cry, their mother rushing towards us, and I can see they were terrified as well. What happened? I heard screams. There's someone in our house. Lisa gasped, shaking with fear. I heard something in the kitchen. I was too afraid to check. Then I heard somebody climbing the stairs, and I heard the door of my children's bedroom opening. I heard my daughter screaming. It was terrible. I immediately got the kids and ran out. Did you see who it was? No. The children ran out of the bedroom. I dared not to check it. Please help us. We need to call the police. I looked at the children and they were trembling with fear. Where's the father? He's working night shift, he said. I told them I was going to go into the house and call the police. She thanked me. She took the children by the hand and ran into the house. I decided to check the house. The front door was standing open. It was dark and silent. All of a sudden, I felt a cold chill ran down my spine. I just felt it right now myself. I had the strangest feeling that somebody was watching me. I felt in the back of my mind a little voice telling me it's a trap. It's a trap. Like that meme. I don't know what came over me, but at that moment I got very scared. Scared of the unknown. Scared that something might be lurking in that darkened house. Pull yourself together. You're not a child anymore. I walked up to the path of the house and saw something that made me stop in my tracks. Click. In one of the upstairs windows, the light suddenly came on. The house was supposed to be empty. I looked at the window, but I could not see anything, just the curtains blowing in the breeze. There's something up there, my little voice had in my head whispered, and it's not afraid of being found. In fact, it wants you to find it. I tried to tell myself I was just being silly, how stupid it was that an adult man was afraid to go into a house because he was afraid of ghosts. It's a thief. I thought to myself, then why would he switch the lights on? Click, it turned off. What the hell? I thought. I took a few steps back. Still, I could not see anything in the darkness, but I felt goosebumps on my skin. Click, the light turned on again. Then I looked out the window and my heart skipped a beat. There was a dark figure standing up there. It was a woman. Her skin was taut and shriveled, and her hair was long and unkempt. She looked like a corpse. She was staring at me with hollow, empty eye sockets and a dead smile. Click, then the light went off. I ran back to my house. I got into my front door and I banged on my neighbor's until the neighbor lady let me in. She looked at me with a mixture of fear and anxiety. My face was pale and I was frightened, and the children began to cry. Water, I panted. I need water. Lisa grabbed the glass, filled it with water, and handed it to me. I downed it with one gulp, my heart pounding, and I broke into a sweat. I was afraid of the heart attack. I was afraid I was having a heart attack. Did you call the police? I tried to pull myself together. They're on their way. Did you check the house? I'll just wait for the police. A few minutes later, the police arrived. They searched the house top to bottom, but didn't find any thief. There was no one there at all. The police questioned the neighbors. Nobody had seen or heard anything. When they questioned me, I didn't tell them what I had seen. What could I tell them? That I'd seen a dead woman in the window smiling an unearthly smile? Nobody would believe me. The police eventually finished their business and left to take care of more important things. Around 7 o'clock in the morning, and the husband came home. The children were glad to see him. The family returned to their house. I tried not to look at their house, especially upstairs window. After that crazy night, I began having horrible times sleeping. I closed my eyes, and I could only see the face of a dead woman. Then, life seemed to get back to normal. The neighbors gradually managed to forget all about the incident. No one screamed at the night, and nobody saw dead bodies standing in the windows. Everything seemed to be on track, and everything was good. But one evening, 1 month earlier, I heard somebody knocking at my door. The knocking was loud and strong. They kept banging and banging and banging and banging. They were going to break down my door. I looked at the people and I saw the neighbor lady, Lisa. I opened the door, standing right there, grinning at me. What had happened, I asked. She didn't reply. She just smiled and walked straight past me. She went into my house and turned left into the living room. She was standing at the doorstep, dumbfounded. Her fixed smile on her face unnerved me. It was so creepy, almost inhuman. It made me shiver from head to toe. It was dark outside. There was no birds singing, and I was about to follow her inside when I heard voices coming from the next door. When I glanced over the face, I saw the children playing in the front yard. Then I froze. I could not believe what I was seeing. Lisa was there. She was standing in the front yard playing with her children. I could not move. I felt like my whole body was paralyzed in fear. The little voice in my head was asking questions. If Lisa's over there, then who's in my living room? I did not stop to check. I immediately ran out of the house and asked my neighbors to call the police. 2 officers arrived, searched my house from top to bottom. They didn't find a living soul. How could they? The only person in my house was the dead woman. Next morning, I left the house and didn't come back. Now I live in the city, and there's more people. There's more live people and less dead. I heard my former neighbors, Michelle and Michael, moved out soon after I did. I asked around one of my friends that said the reason they moved out was because the mother and father of the family had gone insane. They are such fools, my friend asked. They had thought their house was haunted. I tried to laugh with them, but I could not even muster a smile. Hope I didn't lose you guys with that, but that was an incredible story, you guys. I don't know where this was at. That sounded good, though. Oh, man, that story freaked me out. If I saw that, I would not be anywhere near that house. No, actually, I probably would. I'd probably go investigate, but not alone. That place sounds pretty creepy. That was a long one, but I'm glad that you guys stayed and listened to that one because it was pretty scary, guys. that story. Creepy. It's from this website called Scary for Kids, but I would never share this. This is a supposed true story about somebody in Russia. This supposedly probably happened in Moscow or St. Petersburg or just outside of those. But yeah, that was actually a true story. Alright, hold on, you guys. Alright, so the next story I have is called The Red Robe. It's a lot shorter of a story. A Japanese girl traveled to Taiwan on a holiday. She decided to stay in a cheap hotel to save money. When she got in the room, she began to unpack her bag. She realized that the hotel receptionist had given her room 66 on the 6th floor. A cold chill ran down her spine. Technically, it was 666. While unpacking her things, she had heard somebody knocking on the door to her room. She opened the door and there was nobody there. She poked her head out and looked around, but she could not see anybody in the corridor. She figured it was just her imagination, so she shut the door and started to unpack. Suddenly, there was another loud knock on the door. And this time she opened the door and there was a woman standing in a red bathrobe. The strange woman was shaking and crying. She told the girl that she had accidentally locked herself out of her room. The strange woman said that she had been having problems with her husband and she was really depressed and suicidal. The girl felt sorry for the strange woman. She offered to go down the lobby and get a replacement key for the receptionist. However, the strange girl took the elevator down to the lobby. It was empty. She did not find anyone at the reception. She rang the bell. She waited. After a few moments, the reception appeared and the girl asked her for a replacement key for the room of the woman in the red robe. A few months later, receptionist appeared and the girl asked for the replacement key for the room and the woman of the woman in the red robe. The woman in the red robe? What woman in a red robe? Oh, the strange woman that came to my door because she got locked out of her room. What are you talking about? We have only one guest staying on the 6th floor, and that's you. That can't be true. Can you check again? Oh, I know. You may not believe this is true, but there was a horrible tragedy a few years ago. A woman was staying there. She was in room 66 on the 6th floor, the very room you're staying in. Her husband split up with her and she wanted to commit suicide, but in her madness she decided that she wanted everybody in the hotel to die with her. She put on a white robe and carrying a shotgun. She went floor to floor shooting people. There was so much blood everywhere, it was horrible. She was insane, and there was so much blood that on her white robe that it was stained red. Ever since that day, guests on the 6th floor have said that they can see her from time to time. The girl was speechless. The receptionist smiled as she walked from behind the desk and pointed to the red stain on her own stomach. Look, see, this is where she shot me. Thought you guys would like that ending. Yeah. The receptionist was dead too. What'd you guys think of that one? Ooh. Spooky. Hey, take care, Paranormal Wales UK. Have a great night. Yeah, my phone vibrates SOS. I know some of you probably cracked up at the end of that. I kind of screwed up, making it any kind of scary. But thank you guys for the 20 people that are still standing by, watching this stream. I hope everybody's enjoying it. 72 thumbs up. I really appreciate it, guys. Glad you liked the stream. I do work really hard on trying to put this stream together, finding really epic stories. I kind of have a lot of these bookmarked. Okay, this one's called Diary of a Girl. This is... oh, it's like a picture one. Okay. This one's called 7. The following story was told me by a Japanese friend of mine who said she read it in a newspaper. I actually haven't seen the newspaper, so I don't know if it's true or not. Please read the account and decide for yourself. There was a group of 4 teenagers, 4 boys and 4 girls, who went to the same high school. One night they were having a small party in the house. They were having a small party at the house of one of the boys. It was midnight, and they were taking their turns sharing scary stories. The friends wanted to test their courage by going out into a haunted location. They thought it would be fun to scare themselves. Have a good night, Irish whiskey. They thought it would be fun to scare themselves in the dark. For years, they had heard scary ghost stories about an old abandoned school that lay on the outskirts of town. Everyone thought it was haunted. Not one of these teenagers actually believed in ghosts. But they wanted to scare themselves, and it seemed like an old abandoned school was the easiest place to explore. One of these girls had a car, so they drove out to the old schoolhouse and parked outside the grounds. 8 friends decided that they would go explore the school in pairs. The plan was for each other to walk around the school anti-clockwise. And it would take about 10 minutes to circumvent the whole school. The first pair would stand off, and when they returned, they would tell the others that what they had seen. And then it would be the turn of the second pair to walk around the school. The first pair of boy and girl set off to the remaining 6 teenagers waiting in the car. After a while, they began to grow impatient. It had been more than 20 minutes, and all their friends had not returned. After 30 minutes had passed, the first pair had left. The others got tired of waiting. The next boy and girl decided to walk around the school and look for their friends. The others waited, but the second pair failed to come back. And the remaining teenagers could not understand what was happening. They began to wonder if their friends were playing a joke on them. It had been almost an hour since the first pair had left. The third pair, boy and girl, nervously set off to find their missing friends and never returned. The boy and girl who remained were very nervous. They began to cry, and the boy began to try to comfort her. Eventually, the boy said, "I'm going to go look for the others. If I don't come back in 30 minutes, go straight to the police." After he left, the girl stood alone in the cold, dark, weeping silently. She waited an hour and nobody came back. She got into the car, turned on the keys, and drove to the nearest police station. 4 police accompanied the girl back to the school, and as dawn broke, they launched an investigation for the 7 teenagers. At first, they couldn't find any sign of them on the grounds, but then they discovered a side door of the old discarded gym was standing open. The police went in, but it was empty. There was an eerie silence in the air. And when they looked inside the toilet of the gym, they found the missing 7. They were all hanging from the ceilings by their necks. The police questioned the surviving girl and swore she had been telling the truth. The 7 teenagers had gone into the abandoned school to test their courage. They had no reason to commit suicide. However, after spending weeks trying to solve the mystery, the police finally gave up and closed the case. saying that they could not only find evidence that the teenagers had been murdered, they had not found any evidence that the teenagers had been murdered. In the end, the incident was explained by a case of mass hysteria. The police claimed that the 7 teenagers must have been involved in some suicide pact. And to this day, the whole town nobody in that town will dare to venture inside of that old abandoned school after nightfall. Oh, I'm so glad, TCTV. Oh, gotcha. I would be so frightened by things. Yeah, I would too, will be. I have the same situation with the murder house investigation. The murder house investigation is the same way. I cannot stand being there for more than a few minutes at a time without having to go outside because that house is so full of evil. So I got 15 people watching right now. I'm probably going to go for another, let's say, 10 minutes. And then I'm probably going to sign off for the night. So thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. We have had, I think, close to or just over 180 views on this live stream. So I do appreciate it. It'll probably go well over 200 tomorrow. So that's super cool. I live with stuff in my house. I'm used to it. Yeah, same here. You just kind of become used to it after a while. It becomes kind of like mundane. Oh, man. Yep, been there, Atlantis. Oh, wow. Hey, Sharpshooter, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back, brother. I'm only going to be on for another 10 minutes, James, so I'm just giving you that head up. Oh, poop. That's so funny. I've seen things that nothing. I've seen things that's nothing like what you guys have experienced. Hey, Lori Johnson, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. What have you? I mean, share that tomorrow, Wilby. Tomorrow night, same time. I'm doing my paranormal call-in show. Love to have you call in and share your experience. Oh, gotcha. You've been listening and lurking. Gotcha. Yep. This is like the last little bit. People usually like sometimes come trickling back. Like I'll get like 20, 25 right at the end and I'm like, ah, shit. Now I can't go off. But right now we only have 17 people watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys. You guys are the true fans here on HSFL Paranormal. I love you guys. Much love and light. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see here. I got time probably for 1 or 2 more stories. And then I'm going to sign off. Actually, this one is... That's too long. That's way too long. Okay, so this one's called The Piggyback. There was a married couple who had once had a young son. Even before their son was born, the couple's marriage was on shaky ground. As years went by, the mother and the father fought all the time. Their arguments became more frequent, and they talked about getting a divorce. At the end, they stayed together for the sake of their son, but the arguments continued. The fights became more and more violent. By the time their son was 5 years old, the couple had grown to hate each other. One night, after the boy had went to bed, the mother and father got into an enormous argument. The father flew into an insane rage and murdered his wife. When he came to his senses of what he had actually done, he set about disposing of the body. He dragged the wife's corpse into the garage and put her in the boot of his car. Boot mean trunk. Then drove her out to the mountains. Under the cover of darkness, he slung her dead body over his shoulders and carried her out to the marshy swamp nearby. He dragged her out to a foul-smelling muck and watched their corpse sink into the murky depths. As dawn began to break, he returned home to clean up the shower. No matter how much he scrubbed and scrubbed, he could not get rid of the sinking smell of the swamp. He slept for a few hours, then he awoke. He started to think about what he would do with his son if he asked where his mother was. He decided to tell that his wife had gone to stay with their sister for a while. But the young son got up for breakfast. He never mentioned his mother at all. He just stared at his father and said nothing. The man could still smell the odor of the muck from the swamp where he had buried his wife. He had took an air freshener and began to spray it around the house, hoping to mask the unpleasant scent, but it made him feel sick. A few hours passed, and the little boy was watching TV in the living room. The father began to feel an uneasy pit in his stomach. Every time he went into the living room, he noticed his son was staring at him with a curious look on his face. It made the father feel nervous and paranoid. His mind was racing. Perhaps the boy had knew something had happened, he thought. Maybe the boy had overheard her murdering the mother. If his son had only knew what he had done, perhaps he would have had to kill him as well. The father walked into the room where the son was watching TV. "Is there something you want to ask me?" he said. The boy looked for a few seconds and said, "Yeah." "Is it about my mother?" He said. "Yeah," said the boy. "I suppose you're wondering where your mother is," said the father. "No," said the boy. "I'm wondering why my mommy's face is so pale and why she is I'm wondering why mommy's face is so pale and why you've been giving her a piggyback all day." Wow. Yikes. Hey, Scott Wasted Thomas. Welcome to the stream. Are you new to this channel? Have you ever been here before? Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Thank you. Cool. Another Aussie. Awesome. Love my Australian fams. Hope to go there one day. Oh, cool, man. Have you subscribed to the channel before? Checking. Please consider hitting that red. Oh, awesome. Cool, man. Well, thank you, man. I'm so glad that you had a chance to come by and check out the channel. I hope you're enjoying some of these scary stories. I am going to be signing off in about 5 minutes, unfortunately. You did come at the end of the stream, but I do appreciate you coming by. I will be going live tomorrow night at the same time. So, yeah, welcome Scott Wasted Thomas to the live stream. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming by. I have a spare room, John. I know. I'd love to come to Australia and come visit. I want to like go with you, with like Fee, go to with some of the other fam in Australia to go check out like the Monte Cristo place, that really haunted place in Australia. Yeah, that place sounds really cool, except for the large deadly spiders and snakes. Yeah, and they're venomous. Snakes and spiders are like way more potent than the ones here in the U.S. But I would definitely love to go check it out. I don't know. I wandered on the weird part of YouTube again today, and I saw this guy. He was messing around with a death adder in his backyard. I don't know how it got there, or why he would even consider picking it up. Well, he was stupid and like grabbed it the wrong way, and it bit him on the hand. He like nearly lost his whole hand. He had to have like part of his muscle taken out. I was like, like why would you mess with that thing? There's a reason they call it the death adder. Don't mess with snakes in Australia. Take care, Paranormal Wales UK. Oof, yeah, I want like between that and the eastern brown and the tiger snakes and all that stuff. You don't want to touch those snakes. The taipans. We just don't think about the things that can kill us. Yeah, I hate spiders. And you guys get the redbacks. And I heard there's a lot of redbacks too. Yeah, G's not come to see me. What's up with that? What do you mean, sharpshooter? Yeah, of course I'm going to Texas. I'll be going to Texas way before I go to Australia. And I would like to go to the UK at one point too. That would be pretty cool. No, James, I'll definitely love to go to Texas. There's some locations in the Austin and Houston, Dallas area I want to go check out. And I want to go check out the Marfa Lights in Marfa, Texas. That's, I believe, in West Texas. And I want to check out the Alamo, which is in San Antonio, which isn't too far away from where I was born. Oh yeah, you guys have the Sydney funnel webs too, which are the most venomous spiders. So eventually, if like I get big enough here on YouTube, like with this whole thing with Presence of the Unknown, I would love to just like do all these cool road trips and travel to like meet up with all the fam. Oh cool, where are you at, TCTV? Once found 2 snakes in my house. Okay, you in the house. I'm out. Yeah. We used to get a lot of snakes in North Carolina. But yeah. So guys, it is 1:30 here in the morning. I am going to be signing off here. But thank you guys so much. If I wasn't paying on my house, I would travel. Yeah, I hear you. I wish I had the money to buy a house. Oh man, I need to save more. I've been like on a spending spree with all this technology, trying to make sure these live streams are all up to par. I know you're in Texas, the sharpshooter. You told me before. Just I don't know what part of Texas you are. It's a ginormous state. Texas is massive. So, anyway, guys, I am going to sign off. I love you guys. Much love and light. From Mars. But yeah, so I love you guys. Keep it spooky, my friends. Contact me on Twitter or Facebook if you have any questions about the live streams, or if you have any ideas of how you think if you have any ideas of what you would like to see on HSFL Paranormal, and we can always talk. So take care, everybody. Oh, you're in the UK. Awesome. Cool. All right, guys. Take care. Keep it spooky, my friends. There we go. Keep it spooky, my friends. There we are.